As a kid, I never really had anybody to talk to me. So what I did different as a parent, I ended up talking to my son since he was little about everything. I told him the truth about everything in a boundary way, like it's always a line that you can't cross with child, and I make sure that I never cross the line, the invisible line that people make, but the one I feel like he should have known at any age, at what age, you know what I mean? But besides that, I've always been honest with him. I never really lied about him about anything. I always told him the truth about Santa. I never saw the point of lying. I always talked to him about things that is happening in America or did or before. My opinions about it. I let him express his opinions about it. I legit just talking to him about every subject because I never had that growing up. What I did growing up was watch TV almost all day, 24/7, other than being in school. So like I wanted to change that, have him experience a mother who talked to him about everything, and I also give him choices. I let him decide most of the time. I talk to him. I'm like, oh, should we do this? Yes or no? And he gives me his opinion. And if I kind of agree with him, I was like, yeah, you're right. And if I don't, so no, I don't agree with him. I just tell him the truth about things. He tells me everything. And sometimes things that I don't really care about. He talks about his games that he likes, about his YouTube videos that he watches, or some soccer player that I really don't care, or some dinosaur stuff. But you know what I tell him? I must be the most brutal, honest parent ever, because I literally be like, I don't care about these stuff, but yet I still show up for him. I still listen to him. I still play his silly games, and I still do that. But I literally tell him the truth, because we tend to lie too much in this country. And it's always, we need to lie to the kids, or we need to lie this. We, as a society, like to pretend that we like to lie about everything to anybody and anything. But in my house, we're like 100% honest to each other. I tell him that I don't like something, but I still do it for him. And he tells me about things that, he tells me the honest things about, honesty is always better than lying. And I always told him that since he was little, to always tell the truth no matter what, because in this society we lie too much. Even though you don't realize that, but we lie to our kids since they're little about Santa Claus, about the fairy, the tooth fairy, whatever, you know what I mean. And yet we don't want them to lie to us. But yet we teach them as a kids that it's okay to lie, but then you don't want them to lie to you. So I always saw that as like a hypocrite thing, you know what I mean? So I never followed that society rules. I never did. I told him the truth about Santa. I told him the truth about things that I thought was dumb that society makes up. And he's an honest kid to me. He's always been honest about everything. He tells me everything that happens in school. He tells me things that I really don't care, but I love that he's honest with me. And I feel it's because I've always been honest with him since he was little about everything. Everything you could think of, everything, except in certain situations, something that is not for him, like about my personal life. If I ever slept with people, I don't talk to him about that stuff. But like about opinions, my house is an honest thing. We talk about a lot of topics, and I feel like more people should be honest about things, but we can't. We can't be honest about anything nowadays. We never have. Anyway, I'm rambling about honesty and lying and everything, but I feel like I feel like people need to hear that if you want your kids to be honest with you, you need to be honest with your kids too. And I never really believe in being a hypocrite, and I try not to be a hypocrite, but let's be honest, I'm human and I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect, but I feel like the society lies a lot. And we always say, oh, it's only a white lie. Those white lies are worse than the big lies. Because those white lies are things that we shouldn't be lying about. Anyway, have a nice day. And just, if you want your kids to be honest with you, be honest with them. And have a nice day.